you for tuning in to Sundays at the Square. I am Toni Ringgold. It's been a while and I've missed my peeps. I hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend. It has been so rainy. I'm ready for the sunshine to come in, honey. Well, at any rate, of course, you know I have the ear to the streets and the pulse of all that's going on in the Central Texas community, from Killeen to Copper's Cove, from Temple, Texas to Harker Heights. We got it all right here on B106 at Sundays at the Square. I am so happy because I have a pillar in the community today who's going to come and talk to us a little bit about some of the things that he's got going on. I mean, this brother has done so much in the community, and he has always have something new and fresh come into our area. And so without further ado, I would like for him to introduce himself.
Thank you for the great introduction. My name is Mike Hodges. I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio, but now I reside in the great city and state of Killeen, Texas. Thank you for having me.
Already. Yes. So, Michael, tell us a little bit. How did you even get all the way from Cleveland to Killeen, Texas?
It was a long road, but I was in the military.
Okay.
So I retired from the military. I was stationed in Anchorage, Alaska at the time, and God blessed me to meet my wife. Which she was stationed here before in Killeen, and so she liked the area so much that she wanted to come back here and move. So when we got married in 2008, we came back here and built us a home, and now we're living in Killeen, Texas, and we've been here for the last 6 years of our life.
Awesome. I love it. So y'all been in Killeen, Texas, and tell me, what is it about Killeen that makes you want to leave these big cities that come here?
It's family oriented, very much family oriented, and you can't forget the economy. It's very economical to live here.
Yes.
So you can live like you're living in Miami or New York, but at a fraction of the price. So that right there, it kind of got me.
Yeah. For sure. The cost of living is very well here. And I really like about the area. I'm originally from Austin, Texas. I'm only an hour away. But I will say that I definitely like the area. I love the diversity here in Central Texas, in a Killeen area. I mean, you see some of everyone, and it seems like you got people from all around the world. And then, of course, all across the country, like you, all the way from Cleveland, Ohio. Do you ever get home much?
I do. I'm headed home for Christmas this year, so I can't wait.
Awesome. So, Michael, I want the people to know a little bit about you. I know something about you, but for some of our listeners who don't know all that you have going on, particularly in the musical arena, tell the people a little bit about yourself and some of the endeavors that you have. Okay.
Well, I'm a church guy. You know, I'm a pastor's kid, so I grew up in church.
Already, PK.
Oh yeah. So I grew up playing drums in church, so that's where I started at the tender age of 3. And from that, it kind of opened up a lot of doors. Then I got into the quartet arena, playing for a lot of quartets.
Awesome.
Family group called the Mac Singers, played for the Bright Clouds out of Cleveland, Ohio, and played for a whole bunch of choirs. So, that's where, I kind of started my journey in the music industry. And then from there, kind of playing drums got me into recordings.
Mm-hmm.
I recorded with the Elizabethtown Community Choir out of Elizabethtown, North Carolina.
Wow.
And so that got me into the production arena.
Mm-hmm.
And so then that's when I started, recording albums and CDs and stuff like that, and then started doing my own events, started doing my own concerts, and being a promoter, and also, bringing other events to different cities and states.
Awesome. I tell people all the time, it's best to start in church. Church will help you with all of your chops, because if you're not good, they're going to tell you. Yes, they will. They'll do it real nice, though.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but that is an excellent place. Yeah, it's an excellent place for you to develop your chops. And so your principal instrument is the drums. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Awesome. And so you have opened for different artists and stuff as well, correct? And I think you've also brought some big name artists. Who are some of the people that you've had down before?
So we brought last year. We brought the Tank Experience here
Awesome.
to the Central Texas area. We also brought Freddie Jackson and Glenn Jones.
Yes.
And we also did, we brought Sir Charles down with Nelly Tiger Travis and Jay Wan for a Southern Soul event we did. And then last October we did a gospel event in which we brought James Fortune, the Cardi Cortez, Kara Sheard, and we was blessed to have my wife on that tour as well, Dee Hodges.
Awesome. So your wife, so I love it. So y'all are a power couple. Your wife, she does gospel music, and she's a recording artist, correct?
That is correct. Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. And so where can we hear some of her stuff?
You can hear it on it's on Spotify. It's also on Apple Music, and then she has her website, which is DeeDeeHodges.com, or you can go to Facebook, which is also DeeDeeHodges.com as well, to include Instagram and Twitter, and you will find that handle as Dee Hodges PBE.
All right. Shout out. You know how I feel about local artists. It's always a blessing to hear people right in your backyard. You know, we pay a lot of money to go see these, mega stars. They travel all around the world. But I love when you have someone that has amazing talent and they live. You might see them at HEB. Like, to me, there's nothing better than that. So shout out to Dee Hodges and all that she is doing musically. I wanted to kind of go back to some of the events and stuff you do. I know that I was actually a part of an event that you do with the city of Killeen called Celebrate Killeen. I want to let people know a little bit more about that particular event as well.
Okay, yeah. Every year with the city, I'm blessed to be on the board of directors for the Celebrate Killeen committee. And just recently, I was able to be nominated to be on the KVI board, which is the Killeen Volunteers Corporation.
Awesome.
So I'm on that now, so I thank the city of Killeen for allowing me to be part of that as well. But Celebrate Killeen, every year what we do is we get the entertainment portion for all the different acts that we have here in the Killeen area.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, not Killeen area, I'm going to say Central Texas area, because they're all over Central Texas come out. And so it's everyone. I mean, you may come. We have gospel, we have R&B, we have the Asian artists. We have all types of artists that come, and we come into one location, and we just have a whole 4 day or maybe two or 3 days of performances, food, vendors, and we just come together and we do great things for the city of Killeen.
That is awesome. I had the pleasure of being a part of it last year, I believe, or it might have been the year before last, but I think it was last year, and it was such a blast. I mean, you had so many different types of artists come in, so many, like you said, vendors, food trucks. It was perfect for not only just, for adults, but for children as well. I love the fact that, it just really shows all of the different talent that is located right here in Central Texas. As a promoter, when you're looking for talent, what are some of the things that people that you're looking for to put up on the shows that you do?
Just different acts. You can't have the same thing coming through the city.
Right.
So we're looking for different things. A great sound, a great following. Social media is great to have, so we can put people in those seats to come out and see you. And just having a great sound, just having great attitude as well.
Yes.
Great attitude, it goes a long way.
It really does, and I'm glad that you said that. For some of our listeners who are listening, you are tuned in to Sundays at the Square. I am your host, Toni Ringgold, and I am sitting down with Mr. Michael Hodges. He has so many hats, he could probably tell you all his titles, but we are talking about some of the great things that he's doing in the community, and particularly those who are local artists that are looking to be able to get yourself out there. One of the biggest things that, you talk about is the importance of having, like you said, the correct attitude. Having the right attitude, because I hear it all the time. You can be the most talented person in the world, but someone else will work with someone less talented just because your attitude stinks, and you're not easy to work with. So it's really, really important, if you're trying to get yourself out there, to make sure that you remain humble and that you're teachable and easy to work with, because you don't want to burn bridges before you even get started. So that's something that's really, really important, and I'm glad that you brought that up. So now I want to kind of segue into what we're talking about today, in particular, which is the event that you have coming up on September the 29th.
That's correct. The event is called Comedy for a Cause. This is another one of my events that I do. I'm a promoter of clean comedy. A lot of people that don't know what clean comedy is, it's pretty much comedy with no cursing. It's a family-friendly event. So what we're doing here for September 29th, we partner with the American Cancer Society and Texas A&M Central Texas, and we're bringing you an event that we're going to have the executive director, who is Andrea Torrance. She's the executive director for the American Cancer Society, so she'll be our guest speaker. And then we have Elizabeth Sanford as well as Keisha Gates. They're both cancer survivors.
Yes.
And they're going to tell their story. They're going to tell their motivational story to everyone in attendance. And then after that, we have two of my good friends who I can call on at any given time. They're great comedians. We have Nikita B., who's from Charlotte, North Carolina. She is
hilarious. I follow her on social media. She is so
she's going to be in attendance, and she's excited to come. She can't wait to get here. And also we have my good friend Joey Aiello. He's been here before when we did a pre-Mother's Day clean comedy show. So he's another one of my good friends that he's a great comedian. So we're very honored to have them in attendance, and we're looking forward to having a great time. And with that event, it's just not an event just to come out and laugh, but we're also going to have dinner, and then we're going to have awareness about breast cancer. Not just breast cancer, but all cancers, because if you didn't know, every month has a cancer that's celebrated or trying to be made aware of.
Right.
So we're just trying to do our part within the community. And also our great mayor, the Honorable Jose Zagara, he's gonna be making September 29th Comedy for a Cause Day.
Awesome.
So, absolutely.
That is awesome. So it's you're gonna have an official day. How cool is that?
I just want to thank the city of Killeen for doing this for us. It really means a lot to us.
Yeah.
We'll be doing that proclamation that day as well.
Awesome. I love, like you said, that it's not just, even though, we talk about breast cancer awareness, and you're getting ready to roll into breast cancer awareness month. You're right. There are many different months, and many, it's important for us to know about all the different types of cancers. We have some that, get more, I guess you say, attention than others. And we know that some of them are more rare than others, but the impact is just as hard. You know what I mean? And so I love the fact that you are making sure that people are aware of all the different types. Will you have something there to help to talk about prevention or different things that people can do to get themselves tested?
That's correct. So Andrea Torrance, she's a guru of knowing about, what type of cancers are out there, what to do to help prevent them, how often you should get checked out, men and women. So she's going to be sharing some of those things with us that night, so that we can help ourselves to go get checked out. And for those who don't want to go to a doctor or think that they may not be susceptible to a cancer, it doesn't miss a home. Everyone knows someone that cancer has touched their home. So we're going to be encouraging everyone that's in attendance, and even if they're not attending, to go out and get checked out. Even if you think you may not have it, you need to do that. That's something that needs to be done annually, just to make sure that it's caught early, so that you get treated the proper way.
And just to kind of put it out there so that people can get an idea, there is a calendar here that I'm going to kind of read off to you. January is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. February is National Cancer Prevention Month and Gallbladder and Bile Duct Cancer Month. March is colon cancer, kidney cancer, and multiple myeloma awareness month. April is testicular cancer, esophageal cancer, head and neck cancer awareness month. May is melanoma and skin cancer, brain cancer, and bladder cancer awareness month. June is the National Cancer Survivor Month. July is sarcoma and bone cancer month. August, they don't have anything for August, but September is childhood cancer, gynecological cancer, leukemia, lymphoma, ovarian cancer, prostate cancer, and thyroid cancer awareness month. October is breast cancer and liver cancer awareness month. And November is pancreatic, lung cancer, stomach cancer, carcinoid cancer, and honoring our caregivers awareness month. So there are many different forms of cancer. Some of this stuff, just reading it off, I didn't even know. So
exactly,
this is really, really important. I'm definitely going to make sure that we put this up on our B106 website so people can be more aware of all of those. And like you said, I love the fact that you're having someone that's going to come in and kind of tell people, you know, this is what you need to be looking out for. You need to get yourself tested. You know, if you have these type of symptoms, things like that. We know that early detection can be the key to survival. And if you can get it, detected early, if there's anything going on with you, then, you know, you have a much higher chance of surviving and beating cancer. So I love the fact that you're doing this event. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be back in just a moment. Keep it locked on B106. You're listening to Sundays at the Square.